First of all, I will just say hello and welcome. Thank you for joining us. So, if you can tell us a little bit about SJP Bridal and what you do.
Okay, so hi guys, I'm Shah. So SJP Bridal is a boutique. We are based in Gloucester, just by the cathedral. So we're on the beautiful College Street, which is absolutely gorgeous as a street. So the whole idea of when you come to SJP Bridal is that it's relaxed, it's fun, it's exciting, because you are coming to try a dress on. So the idea is you walk through, don't get me wrong, you're walking into just pure ivory and blush, and it can be very, very, very daunting. But you get to sit on the gorgeous blue sofa that is, and tell me all about yourselves and what you hope to find from your dress, and then we just go from there. That's where I become apparently a genius and work my magic.
Well, you know best. And how does it work with the actual, because some people, when I chose my wedding dress, I had absolutely no idea. I didn't know what would look good on me. I'd seen things that I liked, but I didn't really know if it would suit me. Like, how do people actually go about trying on the dresses? Can they try on a few and then?
Oh yeah, so a normal appointment, I say normal, is like an hour and a half. But then if it's maybe me, it tends to go way over. And that's normally because I'm gassing and I completely forgot why you were here.
Oh, you wanted a dress. Oh, I forgot.
It's normally what happens. But yeah, it's genuinely, the girls go through, and I get you to choose dresses, like even ones that you wouldn't even dream of pulling out, because there's some, well, I call them wild cards. So, and then I give you a dress that I think would suit you and your personality from what you told me. But yeah, by the time your 8 dresses are being pulled, I say 8, sometimes it's 10, sometimes it's been nearly the whole shop at one appointment. So I was like, I need to rein this in. So, but, and then it's process of elimination. So if it becomes very unromantic in here, and that's because I need you to find a dress. I mean, you can go through the whole process of just trying on different dresses, but the worst thing is that you walk out confused. So it's finding out what your style is and then working out what you want on your dress. So I normally refer to it as a cake because I love cake.
Who doesn't love cake?
So it's that, figuring out what your filling is and then how you want to decorate it. And that's literally my metaphor for life, is cake references. So if you apply that to finding your dress, just figure out your style first and what suits your body, because what you see isn't, not 9 times out of 10 what suits. And I think because we get so caught up in high street and just picking a certain style that we know safe, then when it comes to bridal, we go, right, I'm going to do that, because I did that. This is way before I had the shop. I was like, right, I know what suits me. That's what I'm going to have. Wrong. So wrong.
I was exactly this. I think the funny thing is as well, is I had an image of the perfect dress. I went in and I said, this is exactly what I want. I don't want you to try and persuade me into something else. This is the only thing I want to try on. And I tried it on and I just looked in the mirror and I looked ridiculous. And I said, I can't believe that I don't suit a wedding dress. I thought it would just be, I like this one fits, this is fine. But it's not, it really just didn't suit me. So then it was like, oh, what do I do now? Like, I really had to be coached through it. And sometimes you need that, don't you?
Yeah. And I think if you come in with a mindset of this is what it's going to look like, then, and it doesn't happen, your brain goes, hold on a minute, we would, whoa, this is not where we were. We were here. And then you have to then completely just reassess your whole mindset of, I've got to find an actual style that suits me. And then you start again, which isn't a bad thing, because then it opens you up to a plethora of dresses. And then that's when the real fun begins, I think, is when you get try on a lot of frocks.
And who can people bring with them? So can they bring like bridesmaids and mothers and?
Yeah, so I mean, it is a boutique, and like I don't have a restriction. Obviously now because of COVID-19 we have to, but before that, like I had one bridal party in here and they were absolutely raucous, and I think all in all the sofa was full, the floor was full. Yeah,
An audience with.
in total, and it was the loudest and most raucous appointment I have ever had, and one of the fun ones as well. So I'd never ever limit people to who you want to bring, because like the reason why you're bringing that person is because that person means something to you. So you can't come is just, I think it's really unfair, because if I had it my way, I think the entirety of my female family would have been there. So, and there's a lot of us. So, yeah, so no limitations really, as long as they're happy. I mean, the sofa's pretty big. It fits 5 good bums, and it just sit on the floor if you want to.
And I think like it's nice to have. I always say to brides, make sure that, because obviously the more people you have there, the more opinions you have, which can be slightly tricky. So I've said to brides in the past, like, just make sure that you are focused on what you want as well. Like, don't take too much influence on what other people say. I mean, but that's nice. If they can bring loads of people, like if they can bring all their closest friends along, that's really nice.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the idea of it just be me and my mum, because it was just that special moment, and we went and did afternoon tea and did all the girly stuff that comes with dress shopping. So for me, it was a lovely, lovely moment. And then afterwards, you can bring like your bridesmaids and aunties and everybody else to the fitting appointments. So
that actually leads me on quite nicely, because what's the process of fittings? Because people always get a bit flustered about how often they're going to have to go back, and how does that work, the fitting appointments?
So in terms of how the bridal process works in general, I say shop in your season, because it makes the lightings different, everything will be right for your time of year that you intend to get married. So then once you've shopped in your season, hopefully found your dress, said yes to your dress, it takes about 6 to 8 months for your dress to arrive, which sounds ludicrous, but you're like, oh, I just could walk in and buy a dress. I was that person. But yeah, 8 months, and then your dress arrives into store. I scrutinize it with a fine tooth comb to make sure that it is flawless. If it isn't, then it gets sent back and a new one comes. That is perfect. And then I normally call my girls and say your dress has arrived, or they get an email that says it's arrived, and then we book for them to come in. And then they have their fitting with me first. And 9 times out of 10, my job is to basically make sure they fit like a glove, and then we go from there in terms of alterations. If you do need them, then we'll book you in for alterations, and normally alterations start about 3 months before you're due to get married. So most people, like you said, are like, how many appointments can I have? I mean, every boutique is completely different, but with us you can have as many as you need. So we have a recommended seamstress, and she is amazing. So, and I'm not just saying that. I don't genuinely trust just anybody with the dress, but she's top dog. So she literally has the girls in, and both of us assess what needs doing. And the bride, then tells us what you want and what we can do. Basically, we've customized dresses for girls, so it's pretty cool. And then your dress can live here at the shop until you're about a week before you're due to get married. Or if I'm dressing you, I can then take your dress with me to your venue, which has been done before, which was, I think, the first time I ever did it, I was kebabbing myself. I was like, if I'm late, because my my direction's awful. I can get lost in town. So yeah. So so that's all basically my job. I say it's a job, but it's not. It doesn't ever feel like a job. It's to make it as easy as possible for the girls. And I hope I do that every single time that they walk out, and you know, it's been an enjoyable process from start to finish, and it hasn't been stressful. Because your job is not meant to be stressed. You've got everything else to stress about. So hopefully your dress is fine, you're good to go. So that's it. That's how that process works.
And oh, sorry. Okay. And you said about with obviously collecting the dress, people can collect or you can dress them. Because I know, again, I've had some brides on wedding days that don't quite know how to tie it up, or there's loads of buttons and they don't know what to do. So you can talk them through all that process as well, show somebody how to do it.
Yeah, so if majority of the girls, if they don't have a clue of how to do a corset, I normally do a little video and then I send it to them. So they have it, so they can always go, oh, this is how you do it. And because on the day you completely forget everything. You forget how to do your shoes, you forget how to put your lipstick on. The nerves just kick in and the excitement kicks in, and all the normal things that I could have shown them about 50 million times has just gone straight over. So in terms of like helping out, yeah, we're always there.
Oh, that's really good. So you've got some dresses to show us.
I have indeed.
Yeah, so if we can have a little snoop at some dresses, that would be great.
But not to.
I know you're tempting us with them all behind you.
Right, so if my camera viewing is good, so that's the general stock, but I've mannequined a few. Hold on, there we go. So this one is Amy by Brad, and you can find her online. So we have pretty much all the dresses in the shop on our webpage. But the nice thing about Amy, well, I say nice, it's not nice, it's kind of sultry. She has a slit.
Oh.
Which is a gorgeous themed boho style dress. And then I will take you to our curvy collection. So this is Sloane from our True Bride curvy collection. So Sloane is super on trend. She's one of their classic dresses. She has like a bat-winged sleeve, which if you are a little bit conscious about your arms, then she gives you that little bit of elegance and gaspy glam. But she's super gorgeous.
So nice.
So that's the low. And then this is Vesta by Pronovius. So Vesta's very classic, super classic in fact. But then she has this intricate detail on the shoulder and then a gorgeous buttoned back.
Wow, that's amazing.
So that's just a mini collection of some of the dresses. But the good thing about the shop is that she's kind of like a one-stop shop. So we do accessories as well, and so that's the veils, the shoes, the hair pieces, all the extras that go with your dress. And if you do say yes to your dress here, it's quite nice because it's not, you don't pay the same price basically as what somebody off the street would pay. You get a fabulous discount. Yeah, so there's some perks to being an SJP bride. Not stalk you until I want to see your wedding pictures. But yeah, it's a lovely experience, and every bride that I have who walks in here, even if she doesn't say yes to her dress, I just hope that she has a good time and that she's learned something about herself and what suits her. And yeah, it's just a memory to add to the bank, basically.
Oh, that's lovely. And it sounds like it, because with wedding dress shopping, I found for me it was about the experience as much as it was the dresses. It's like the day I'd waited for was to like go and try on dresses, and you feel like a bride for the first time really when you try on dresses.
Yeah. Normally, if a bride has never tried a dress on, I always say by the third dress, you feel normal. It feels like it's something that becomes the norm. Because I remember my personal experience, I tried a wedding dress on for the first time, and I was like, oh my God, what is going on? And I was more than excited to be getting married, but I was like, I've never seen myself in all white or what. And I'm not on holiday, and people are actually going to see me. So all that process came in, and then I thought, right, by the third dress I felt comfortable, and I was like, okay, I've got this. So I kind of send that mantra to the girls as well, and be like, by the third, fourth dress, you've got this, you know what you're looking for, we've got it. And fail safe, it tends to work, and they're like, oh, I know what I'm looking for. Oh, I've got yeah, I don't like this. And it's the idea is, like you said, is that even if you bring a corpus amount of people with you, that you walk out going, I got my dress, I know what I want, and it doesn't matter what you say, that's my dress. You know, I don't care if you don't like it, if you don't like, I don't know, the underskirt, or you don't like a flower that's on it, tough, you're not wearing it. So that's pretty much how I want every bride that walks out of here, not performing to the masses, and just being brave and bold and living your dream.
Feeling beautiful.
Hey, body confident, body beautiful. So that's Well,
that was absolutely fab. Like, we've already done 20 minutes. It is just absolutely whizzed. So people can find you on Facebook, Instagram, the website is really easy to find. And obviously they can actually, once all the restrictions are lifted, they can come and find you as well.
And we have a waiting list, which is lovely. I've never ever thought that we were going to be busy enough for a waiting list. So that's just, honourable all on its own. So if the brides are ready to start shopping and want to like get a feel for things, we do a virtual appointment as well, which is super cool. So it's kind of like what we've done now. But that's it. You can find me on pretty much every social media avenue that's going.
Well, that's brilliant. Thank you so much. This video, it's all been recorded, so we'll be posting it again. So if anybody missed it, or if they've only just caught it and they want to watch the rest of it and see the dresses, then they can catch up on it. But for now, thank you very much.
Welcome, darling. Thanks for having us.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.